Aiko, everyone. Hi, Aiko. Welcome, welcome. I hope everyone is doing okay today. Because I am doing well, and I'm excited to play some more Silksong. Yay. Hi, Aiko. Alchemist Beluga, and hi, Aiko. Ben. Welcome, welcome. Oopsie. How was my day today? My day today has so far been quite nice. Nice. Not much, aside from excuse me. Enemies, you are being quite annoying. Especially that one up there, that big one. There we go. Breathe. I cannot tell if the thing is intentional here. How do I like the Wanderer's Crest so far? I'm enjoying it a lot. It feels pretty nice. There we go. All the way here. Welcome back, original Hollow Knight moveset. Last charge time. And kinda. Oh wait, I just realized I took way too much damage. Silly me. It's a good thing that the run back really isn't that hard. It's just, if anything, kind of annoying. At least to do 100% perfectly. Okay, back to here. I shall wait here until that thing is properly done. And now, here we go. Back to the... Finally back to the last touch. She is, let's just say, kind of annoying. Also, I gotta unlock a blue for this. I'll change crests to Reaper for now again. I like the Reaper crest. It is a fun crest. maybe I can use the Wanderer crest again eventually when I have more, you know, again, once I unlock more of the thing. Or maybe I could... Do I have any rosary beads? Only a frayed rosary string. I see. That is probably not enough. But I shall finally do my best with this rosary. I'm still a lot more used to Reaper Crest than I am to Wanderer's Crest, and I like the long range of Reaper's Crest, honestly. You remember how that spinning attack used to hit you no matter how you would dodge? Always so frustrating? Yeah. The thing about that spinning attack is, I believe the intended way for you to actually beat it is you don't actually attack her while she's doing it, I don't think. That enemy in particular, though, also quite annoying. Now anyways, I really do like the Reaper Quest. You tried that and she closes gaps so fast. I mean, yeah, kinda, but like... It's kind of the point, I think, that... she seems to be similar to the False Knight and the Hollow Knight in boss design. But seriously, I can get why you would be frustrated, because I was beginning to get frustrated too, and now I am remembering why I was beginning to get frustrated. Okay. Double damage plus way too fast. Well, I'd say she's not way too fast. She's probably around the same. She reminds me kind of not False Knight, but you know, False Champion. Right, that's it. And her attack that tracks you acts a lot like the Hollow Knight's attack that tracks you. In that, well, I have had some trouble with the Hollow Knight itself, but still. Also, hi Aiko, Shadow Paladin. Hi Aiko. Welcome. I hope you are having a good day. I am trying for the last judge because I have beaten Phantom. Bleh. I have beaten Phantom already, and yet, well, But yes, last judge is very similar to Failed Champion. Phantom over last judge? I suppose. Honestly, though, I really can't see myself enjoying a crest more than the Reaper crest. by the way. I am honestly enjoying Reaper Crest a lot. Especially if you get good at the parkour. Yeah, that's maybe a bit too fast of closing distance. Reaper is a generally good crest. Yes, it is quite a good quest. I like it. I like it a lot. Especially the jump stuff. I always get a little annoyed by that. Probably the best for exploration and parkour. Yeah, the parkour is just really good for the Reaper crest. Honestly, I would say the Reaper crest is probably the best crest inside the game. At least, best crest I've found so far. And yes, that is Shanna. Is being adorable. I didn't realize new copies of them spawn. Either that or that is the same one that's just followed me all the way over. Which I could see, to be honest, but it's very annoying. If it is. Heal up beforehand. And then attack. Yeah. Also, you probably shouldn't jump above her. The cutest character in the whole game, I believe. But there's a shorter path. At the first platform you could jump left instead of right and then up. I'm not sure if that is true, but I shall try. Also, hi hiker, Saidman. Hi hiker. Welcome. Is it something to do with this? Next platform? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Jump the previous one? Did I know that insects are crustaceans? Yes, indeed I did actually know that, as a matter of fact. Also, hi Hiker, HL. Hi Hiker. Welcome. Oh, this place here, right. Right. Thank you. That is actually significantly easier. Thank you for reminding me that existed. And it is the kind of spoilers I do not mind because it just makes the game less frustrating for me rather than, like, actually spoiling anything about the game. She kind of reminds me a lot of Hollow Knight, the Hollow Knight itself. Interesting. Should I use Fleabrew or should I... No, I should probably just continue how I was going that time, because it seemed like I was succeeding. Alright. Right. That is more like it. Yes. Now I get to avoid half of the enemies on the way there instead of avoiding one. Nice. Healing up. But anyways, last judge time. Anyways, she is giving me a little bit of trouble. Just a little bit, though. You can do it? Yes, I can indeed do it. Blech. This enemy spawning consistently. You know, that enemy actually kind of reminds me of the primal aspids. I know there is a faster way, but muscle memory for the next time. Against this boss, you've been using needle attack in phase 1, 3-fold pins in phase 2, and bullet pouch. Oh, I shall try it my own way. Seriously. This boss is annoying. But I will continue trying my best. Ba-da-da-da. This boss really punishes impatience? Yeah, I know, it's basically like Failed Champion and Hollow Knight combined. I had a lot of problems with Failed Champion and Hollow Knight in my playthrough of the original game, so let's just say it's not really that big of a surprise to me that I am having trouble with her. If you keep damage trading, you'll lose that every time, obviously. So I should just stop damage trading and instead actually be thinking about stuff. Most of its attacks are fire-based? Yeah. I mean, yeah, obviously. I was thinking Magma Bell at some point, but... I might wait a bit to try that out. I think I have Weave Light and Fractured Mask. Weave Light's probably not necessary, but I like Fractured Mask a lot. That's probably, if not the best, one of the best tools in the game. Okay. Much better? Yes, yes, it is. It is indeed better in this case. I think I will actually try. Oh, no. Probably want to keep using Cross Stitch, but I will actually try the Magma Bell. It was doing much better, but then I got a bit too greedy and cornered myself, essentially. And you don't want to corner yourself. During the early game, yes, but the more masks you have, the less it benefits relatively. Well, I feel like it always benefits if you have an odd number of, if you have an even number of masks, right? Because if you have an even number of masks and you need to take damage out, right? This is also the incorrect way. But if you have an even number of masks, it'll always help protect you from taking the final point of damage on 2 damage bosses or something. If that makes any sense. Okay. For now, let me just put it to live chat, but true? Yeah. Honestly, last judge. It's just a lower percent health boost. At 10 health, it's 10%. Yeah, but at 10 health, that means you get 6 hits rather than 5. Boss will hit you every time if you try to wall kill. Yeah, I can kind of gather that. It is quite annoying that way. If you never heal, yes. Well, I have heard some areas have it very difficult to heal in. Stop doing it? Yeah, probably. I shall indeed stop doing it. Not really? I suppose that makes sense. Even super late in the game, finding heal windows is pretty easy. The best idea is to just jump forward and sprint forward and jump before it spawns. That is actually a good suggestion. Thank you. I shall try it. I failed. But also, you know. Ah, that's much better. Thank you. It's about not taking so much damage to heal with? Yes. Very clearly. I know. It's just... Some of the attacks are very annoying to avoid. You don't want to get wall trapped into particular attacks after all. And now, spawn time. Okay. Right. Okay, so this is kind of like the Mantis Lord. The traitor Mantis Lord, actually. In that there are specific windows. Okay. You have this run back min-max due to how many times you've been doing it during your last judge fights. Fair I guess the best way to do it is to do it how I was doing it then. Hit, hit, dodge, repeat. Which the Reaper crest is actually surprisingly probably the best crest for, because it has a really nice range. And back. Finally, time to fight. That is a bit... That's certainly a thing that happens. But I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Ugh. Even if I'm still dying, that doesn't mean I'm not getting better. So at the same time, I still have the problem I have with a lot of large hitbox enemies and large hitbox bosses, which is that I underestimate how much reach they have. So, like, if something is massive, chances are it's gonna have a lot of reach. I really need to find out the actual best place to jump off there and get my thing. Like this. And there we go. Saved by technically not the bell, but the judge that is playing one of the bells or something. Although I do kind of wonder why bells are such a big theme within this game. Okay, I got wall trapped. But it's savable, fixable. Okay. second phase. Don't keep her off your screen. Because she can attack you from much further away with her bell club mace thing. Sorry about that. Little scuffed, but we shall go on. Yup, that is fixed now. Da 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 da. If you think about it, isn't Hornet a lot like Indiana Jones? Well, I guess it's not that surprising. Yeah, I really gotta stop damage trading. And I have... Hitbox! Love it when a hitbox happens. This has got to be one of the most frustrating runbacks ever, but I am going to continue doing it. Though I would... It would help if I had some more encouragement from the chat. That would help a lot, actually. Begging for encouragement? Get true. I shall get good then. Good luck, you can do it. Thank you. And I can do it. I'm actually pretty close to doing it, I think, considering I've already staggered her twice. Multiple times. But that just means I need to do more work. Okay, yeah, I think I can see that I have gotten to the third phase at this point. And I can see what the third phase entails, which is... much more demanding, which means I should be taking it a bit more seriously. But I am going to go back and reset that enemy. And also reset 1 HP. And now I am going to return. Yeah. Killing those enemies makes it annoying to get back to this spell, because honestly, it's actually a lot easier to get to the spell from her going on the enemies than it is to get there by jumping up there, although it's also easier to go left as well. Maybe it should be timed at some point, honestly, but it should be fine. All that needs to happen is I need to try my best to defeat her. Okay. Okay. I got so lucky on that heal. Yes, I did. I very much got lucky on that heal. But hey, if it's luck, but it works, is it really luck when you think about it? Also, good night, Sideman. Good night. Bye-bye, Kurt. Have a good sleep, sweet dreams, and a wonderful tomorrow, hopefully. Anyways, back to and back to her. I'm certainly getting better at it. Not enough to beat it, but definitely better. Okay. Heal first, then we can fight. I'm glad that, like, the cocoon seems to always spawn on the left side of the arena. Either that or I somehow always die on the left side of the arena, which I know is not actually the case. So it's definitely the cocoon always spawning. Stay within the boundaries. Okay. Yeah. Almost did it, I think. Almost. Not quite. But I am glad I am getting closer. Okay. And in. And here. Activate the fight. Start. And... that is the moment when that is not exactly what you'd want to do. But honestly, yeah. Time to focus a lot harder. Because I'm getting closer and closer to beating her. Just 5 more attempts, maybe? Ow. Okay. Almost. Again. You need to stop being so greedy. Okay. Time to fight once again. Well, I got into her third stagger at least. Which means I should be good to beat her probably, but I have improved. Nice. That is good to hear. That is always what you want to hear. Getting close. Nice. Okay. to the fight. Well, at least I'm consistently getting to her second phase. Hi, Aiko, JJ Hero X. Hi, Aiko, welcome. Silksong is going quite well, I can see. I am doing a good time of... Oops, wrong way. Excuse me. I am having a good time of defeating the last judge. I'm almost there. I can almost taste it. But not quite yet. Not quite yet. Almost there. That's good to hear. That's good to hear that it's good to hear. But kinda undelicate. Keep dying, though. Dying not good. Dying not fun. Well, actually, it is fun, but it's like... It's also a challenge, which is kind of the point. Fun but frustrating. Yes, indeed, of course. Well, like, it is fun though. Even disregarding the but frustrating part, because the boss fights are very well designed. Incredibly well designed, as a matter of fact. I need to stop doing that thing where I pergo on her. That's why she has that attack, because of pergos. Okay. Well, I failed that one, but I think it was a wash from the start, to be honest. This time shall be better. Ow. As soon as I get there. Okay. Significantly... significantly better aside from that. I will have to check, though. What's down here? I'm not sure if I have actually been here yet. I have not, apparently. Oh? Oh, craft metal. That's nice. I don't know if it's particularly important, though. So I am curious as to... Ah, that leads to a boulder. Of course it does. Okay. 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 Fake areas, but at least I'm back. Dun, 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 dun. This part is done. Okay. The actually hard part of the run back is dealt with. Now to actually continue. Wait, hold on a second. If I remember correctly, someone somewhere can upgrade my thing, right? It's not Sinner's Road, it's not Great Mall. It's Pilgrim's Rest, maybe? No, that's not it. Deep Docks, no. Bellhart. Oh, right, it's Bellhart, right. Right. I think with craft metal I might be able to upgrade it, but I'm not sure. Anyways. Fight time. Big. Okay. Run back time again. And again. Yeah. I wish they made the run back for this a little less frustrating, to be honest. Like, I don't mind it. It's not too bad. It's not soul sanctum bad, but it's really annoying. Well, actually, maybe it is soul sanctum bad, but yeah. Soul sanctum is just... Okay. Need to remember that on that platform I can go left instead of right, and that will prevent me from getting attacked by those stupid enemies, which... I guess with that fly, we found something as annoying, finally, as the... I forget it. As the primal aspid. Yay! Drisnet. Sharpened coral, Interesting. Can I just say it is a tiny bit frustrating that... Never mind. I should just focus. It is definitely frustrating. But it is also a rewarding boss to actually fight. I am enjoying the fight, to be honest with you. I could use my flipper more. That makes sense. Probably. Actually, yeah, it does make a lot of sense. Almost. Yay. Okay. Vaguely feeling like the Dr. Manhattan meme when you click in and it's judge fight every time. Well, the judge fight is a hard fight. And I am indeed struggling a little bit. Only a little, though. Not like massive amount. I am improving over time. At the absolute least. Okay. Alright, you have to dodge that one differently. You believe in me? Thank you! I forgot that for some reason the judge, when she attacks, can sometimes just throw her thing directly at you. From half the screen away. Well, actually, even more than half the screen away, I'm pretty sure. Like, 2/3. There we go. It does seem like the issue is mostly that she's just good at kill confirming. True. Apparently. Yeah, I really need to reevaluate the exact range of that attack. Or at least reevaluate my conception of the range, because apparently it is much greater than I anticipate every single time. I always need to fix myself and better myself at dodging those attacks in particular. But hey, I'm doing my best. And I'm doing better than I have. Ah, right. Wrong direction. But at least I didn't actually take any damage this time, which did happen last time. But I'm right back. And this is how we do this. Well, not that. Closer to something like this. I know all her tells, so I should be able to tell when she... Okay. Eh. Reasonable death, but annoying. Actually, since this is kind of an important question, is the flea brew a renewable resource or is it a one and done? I really hope it's renewable to some degree. Nice. Thank goodness it's renewable. Well, I guess that's what happens when you mess up. Which means I simply should not mess up. There we go. Okay. So, by my math, I can only get about 2 hits in, but the flea brood doubles my attack speed, which means that I should be able to get 3 in With the flea brute active? Really, there's not much I can do aside from just keep trying. That's how it goes in a Hollow Knight game, which is a combination of Metroidvania and Souls-like, essentially, but also not really Souls-like. But also kinda Souls-like. Definitely inspired to some degree by the Souls games. Otherwise, you wouldn't have the, like, previous life mechanics. Whoops. I accidentally jumped right into that. B. Had a nice sip of tea, so I can try my best to actually focus on the game and relax. And there we go. Back. Okay, yeah, it definitely respawns on the left side of the arena. Almost. Almost. But I also need to stop being so greedy with heals and only heal once I have dodged rather than before dodging. Which is generally a pretty common thing that people tend to do. Mm-hmm. 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 And here we go. Back once again. This time, back to try my best instead of throw. Okay, stay within the line. Oh, that is annoying. Apparently the full hitbox of the enemy attack spawns in before you actually get attacked by it. Before it actually ends up being visible. That is very annoying. I think that should probably be fixed, but also it's not really that big of a deal, it's just frustrating. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, it happened again there. I guess there's not much I can really do about that. I keep remembering that this is the correct option a little bit too late. Then correcting my missteps. Now it's time to do this. Properly. annoyances. But I got even closer that time, I think. I only have 6 Vtubers left. That is a bit... concerning. Okay, back to the fight. This time I'll have to not use sleepers. Actually, I will just simply use the enemy. I am definitely getting better though. When does the fleet brew get renewable by chance? When you run out of the first thing, or do you have to go back? Yeah, but can you just get it whenever you run out? Because if that's the case, then that's probably good enough to not let me worry. This being an issue. If you run out, you have to go back to the fleas to get more. Well, I mean, can you just go back to the fleas and ask for more? Or do you have to do a different quest or something? Just a small rosary charge? Actually, that's pretty nice. But yeah, that makes sense. Couple more tries. I believe in myself. I believe in my ability to do this. I just gotta stay confident, stay calm, and stay actually careful. Okay, stay confident, stay calm, stay careful. Read her move tells. Her tells are actually very obvious when you actually watch her, rather than instead, like, don't pay proper attention to her. I wasn't doing that? Well, I mean, I was technically doing that. I was watching her, but like, I wasn't watching her as well as I could have. She telegraphs very hard. Yeah, that is very correct. I can tell clearly. Okay, I have 3 Vtubers left. I think that might actually be a part where she is actually slightly less bad than Phantom, maybe? Like, Phantom, you can't super obviously tell every attack. But with the Last Judge you can, but for some reason, I always go better against tiny enemies than large ones. To be honestly, the most frustrating part of this is how far she can throw her bell, because it feels like her bell has been thrown almost unanimously from across the screen with her out of sight. But also, that means I should just keep her in my sights. And back already. For some reason, it feels like fights are longer than they actually are. No. I believe I can just go to Greymore and get them from the fleas, but that is annoying. That is very annoying. Maybe I should ask. I should probably just ask the fleas. Alright, they are... The other one. Getting epi? Nope, I am completely awake. I am just a little... Probably not gonna stream for much longer, at least. I think I'll try one more run after getting the fleas. Oh, right. I forgot. You can actually reach the fleas much easier by going to Bellheart. I always forget that. Oh, there. 30. Okay, that's more than enough. Yay! One per rosary. That seems very good. Okay, into Bellheart. Back. And I think I'm gonna do one or two, a couple more runs maybe. Probably. Ideally one. Hopefully. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the slab. What I want is the blasted steps. Okay. You know, this makes you think how you do in the world of Hollow Knight. Oh, it's a pretty depressing world, honestly. So, I feel like most would not do very well. Back for one final attempt. Well, I got a bit unused to it, but I'm back into the flow now. Okay, just one or two more tries, I think, and I will be over with this thing. And by over with this thing, I mean able to defeat this boss. Okay. And back. This time at full health rather than -2. That one I almost had it until the off-screen... Frustrating! But it's okay. One more attempt, I think. I should be beating it very soon. This boss can only be off-screen if you run from it. Yes, that is correct. Only off-screen if you run from it. Which means I should stop running from the boss. Well, I mean, we can't stop running from bosses necessarily, but like, you can run less. I'm sure I almost have it. Almost. But, yeah, I'll give it a... Almost. I believe I can do it with... in one or two more tries, probably. Because I am going to do it in one or two more tries. One more try. I will do. Yeah. One more go. and I can absolutely, positively beat the boss. I can tell that. I just have one more attempt that I can do. It'll just take one more attempt. And I just need to be careful this time. Anyways, with that said, I almost did it. But still, anyways, I think I am going to finish up now for today. Thanks everyone for coming along. Thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye, Kerr, and I will beat the judge that time. Bye-bye.